From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the mound today, Drew Rasmussen. What's the scouting report on him?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Left fielder, Jarren Duran.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Hit on the ground to the right side. Meade steps on the bag. One out in the top of the first. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And here is Devers.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Batting over 300 so far this month.
Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles. And by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And the 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's Alex Bregman. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Bregman measures 6 feet even, hitting third in the lineup, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Jansen makes the grab, and that'll do it. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ballgame. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back now in Tampa Bay, and towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Tanner Houck.
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
We go to the bottom of the first, and now here's the veteran DH, Yandy Diaz. That's a strike. This one smacked out to left center. Full extension, makes the catch.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You could absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
Curtis Meade now at the plate. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. So digging in, Junior Caminero. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. In the dirt. Me, the base runner at first with one out. On the ground to third. And it gets by him. Off balance feed. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. We head to the second here at Tropicana Field. No score. Back here at Tropicana Field, and now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Rasmussen back to work. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Trevor Story. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And a foul ball.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position. And that's what he does.
That one's in there, and that's strike two.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now batting Tristan Casas. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Mangum makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. At the plate, Christopher Morel. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. Got him swinging. 1 gone here.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Digging in, Jose Caballero. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. 1 out, base is empty. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. Nope, he held back. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Danny Jansen to hit here. First pitch misses. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. On a line out towards center. Rafaela makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So they make short work of him there. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Top half of the 3rd inning. So stepping in for Boston, number 28. First pitch swinging.
No ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
In the air, right field. Caballero ranging back. And a quick out, number 1. Now at the plate, Carlos Narvaez. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
On the ground right side. Oh, and it hits the base. And they get the out after the ricochet. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
No ball,
boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one the other way. And that is that. Nothing doing for Boston. And we're still knotted at 0. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's the second baseman, number 10. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. Oh, 1 now. Tap foul at the plate. In the dirt, going to count 1 and 2. And he swings through that one. Gets to it on the first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
So up next, Jake Mangum. Swing and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Waste no time there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And here is Taylor Walls. To second, there's 1, and they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the 3rd. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete, no score. And we're back. Now batting Jarren Duran. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And that's a bunt single that was placed perfectly.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Devers up to bat next, lays off for a ball. And that one fouled off. Late on that fastball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
1-2. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Alex Bregman.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Abreu, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Abreu batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Ball 1 there.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Fourth inning underway, no score. This one smoked, could be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Comes through with the RBI. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. In for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Two outs and one in scoring position. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a line drive. Base hit into left field. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
So 2 down, and stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. Fly to center his first time. Story on the move. That's in for a strike, and that's a stolen base. Not even close.
High throw may have made the difference right there. It's kind of hard to say, though. It's a little tougher for a catcher with a left-handed hitter in the box, and that hitter does not have to move at all to help you out. He just got under the throw, and it took off on him a little bit.
Here's a 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. 2 outs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Red Sox 2, the Rays nothing. Bottom of the 4th, now up for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around?
Now this one's stroked to right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second, and he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And stepping in for the Rays. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Just missed getting out of here and tying this game. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 1 so far. And that's down and away. Red Sox by 2. Ripped, but it curls foul. One now. There's the strike. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Red Sox leading it by 2. Cut on and lifted in the air. That is the inning. The Rays strand just the 1. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the fifth. So stepping in for Boston, number 28. Rasmussen back to work. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. Grounded out his first time up. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. One down. Next to hit, Ceddanne Rafaela. Grounded out his first time up. Right through there for a strike. Man at first, one away. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Jansen, great throw. He's out.
I got to admit, I'm kind of shocked he got caught stealing right there because of how big the lead was over at first base. Catcher doesn't throw very well either, but for whatever reasons, things came together, and they got the out at second. Really impressive job, I'd say.
Oh, 2 now. Fly ball down the line. Caballero coming on. He's got it. And that is that. Back now in Tampa Bay, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's going to be Jose Caballero. Tapped up the first base side, and foul ball.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Now it's Jansen to hit. He's 0 for 1. That's off the inside corner. And that's ball 1.
No strike.
And there's a foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Three balls. Two strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The Rays trailing by 2, last half of inning number 5. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back there. Gone. Danny Jansen hits one out. His second of the year, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That could be one of those swings that really help spark this offense. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Now it's the second baseman. Fought off foul. Rays down by a run. That one not close. And now it's even 1-1. And that's in for a strike.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Jake Mangum getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Hit in the air out to center field. Rafaela drifts towards it. Corrals it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And the Rays get one on a solo shot. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Ryan Pepio.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Mangum makes the grab, 1 down. Devers now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty.
That's a ball.
And that's in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 down.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Up the middle. The throw to first, and they get Bregman for the out. That's the 3rd out. Nothing doing here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 2, the Rays 1. And we're back. Now here is Taylor Walls. That's inside. Ball 1. Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to Casas. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Yandy Diaz now 1 for 2. And a base hit right there. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And here is Curtis Mead. And a base hit on the line. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Relay throw to third. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Christopher Morel. 0 for 2 in this one. Right through there for a strike.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Brennan Bernardino up and loosening in the pen. Wilson getting cranked up as well. Way outside, straight to the backstop. Tag, and he's out at the plate. This play doesn't cost him. Inning over. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Wilyer Abreu. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat's a hit.
He goes down looking. Here's Trevor Story now. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Pulls that one foul.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That's off the mark. 2-2.
2-2.
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side in the 7th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brennan Bernardino.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Morrell in the box now. Takes strike one.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Ripped on the ground to second. Whips it to Casas. And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So digging in, Jose Caballero. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. There's a strike.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
That one ripped. And it's into the gap. And the tying run is on base.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
One down, runner at first. And here's the catcher, Danny Jansen. Yeah, that's fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 3-2. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Brennan Bernardino won't go any further, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. The new pitcher in the game, Greg Weissert.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
One down. Here's the second baseman. There's the strike. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable with the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Two down, base is empty. Jake Mangum will hit next. Short hop liner, handled it short. Story sends it over to first. That's the third out, inning over. The Rays with a two-run homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back now in Tampa Bay, ready to begin the eighth. Now it's the second baseman, number 28. Pepio back to work. And fouled off. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. And ball one.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
In the air to left center. Mangum on the move to the gap. Drops into the glove. And there's one away. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Blake Sable looking to start something with one gone. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one is in for a strike at 95. And the count is 1-1. Just missed. One down, base is empty. Just missed. Ceddanne Rafaela in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In the air, out towards left center. And there's 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Ceddanne Rafaela.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And now 1-2.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
That one down the line, and that's just foul.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
That to right. Caballero makes the grab, and that's the inning. So remaining in the game defensively, Blake Sable. He takes over behind the plate to do the catching after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Well, one-run game, and the batter will be the shortstop, Taylor Walls. And that's downstairs and outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
That one ripped, but foul. The other way, and it stays fair.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. Ground ball left side, and foul ball. Walls gets his lead at first with nobody out. Right through there for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And down on strikes he goes. And there's one down. And now Curtis Mead. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Back up the middle and a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
Junior Caminero digs in now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Lifted in the air, right center field. Abreu coming on. Abreu makes the play. So here's the cleanup hitter, Christopher Morel. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. He makes the grab, and that will end the inning. So the Rays strand a pair, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. All set to start the ninth in this one, and stepping in for ball. Swinging a foul out of play.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a swing and a miss. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
He's 2 outs away. And now it's Alex Bregman. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
And that one is inside ball 1.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swung on, belted. That one back there. Gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd. And they jump in front in the ninth. It's 4-3. That sound you hear is every writer in the press box smashing the delete button on their keyboards.
Talk about flipping the script, Boog. This story was set up for a different type of finish. Now, who knows how to win? That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout. They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, Taj Bradley.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That one is absolutely belted. It's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but...
And there's a rocket into the outfield. In comes the run from third. And they lead by 2. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Tristan Casas now at the plate. Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. Second home run of the inning for them, and they add to their lead. It's 7-3.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Got him swinging.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Morel pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-3. You're dialed into the show. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Josh Winkowski.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Jose Caballero. Check swing went around. That's strike 1.
1 strike.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
And now the catcher for the Rays, Danny Jansen. And everyone is thinking the same thing right now.
Yeah, they're thinking, will he do it again? He's already homered twice, and most recently in the 7th. This guy's left a huge mark on this game.
As well as on the baseball. That's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-2.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of inning number 9. A dive, he's got it. To his knee, the throw on the money. Nice play.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
Here's the second baseman. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Ball.
In the dirt.
Ball. No strike.
Caballero over at second, 1 down. That one fouled off.
Two and one.
Squirts away a little bit. 1 out and a runner at second. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Last chance for the Rays, and stepping in for the Rays, Jake Mangum, 1 for 3. That clips the corner.
No ball. 1 strike.
Hit to right, and that should do it. Ball game.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Here come the boogeyman. We doing the can run the clock on the man. Not a fan of the jam band, sweating on the floor. Do we know? Man, bring me a drink, give me the girls in it, cause I need all the things. It's in the damn, cause I need. You're the funk rock bubble while you shuffle your feet. Like from the fast lane, guaranteed to win in no rap race. Feeding them all, I've been stuck in a bad place. Fat face, sugar in the gas tank, sucking on. In the game, no one to blame, it's always the same. You can contain all of my game, but keep with the fame. With the one paid, with the book, never remains. That I can die happily while you screaming my name. Escape this, eyes wide shut, someone giving good place. You can't shake this, take this, make it or make this. Even go away.